WWPH. Your community, your world, your radio station. 107.9 FM. WWPH in Princeton Junction.
And we are back. It's always a great time on 107.9. This is the Tea Party. I'm Radhika.
I'm Shyam.
And I'm Areeba.
And welcome back, guys. It is Monday. T-2, is it?
T-2, Disney.
Areeba, are you going?
No, I am not. And I'm honestly not sad about it.
Ooh, okay.
Ooh.
That's a nice controversial
I feel like I'm
take.
saving a lot of money.
That's
very
true.
That is
all
true.
go towards positive, like, college funds in the future.
Mm-hmm.
Now, we have to somehow figure out where to come up with, like, $1,500. Don't worry, we'll figure it out, Radhika.
It's okay. The experiences will be worth it,
The
I hope.
experience will be more than the money.
So that is kind of, it's sort of what some of the stuff we're going to be talking about on our show today based on. But, you know, of course, for people who aren't going to Disney or anywhere anywhere near there recently, I still have a lot of fun things. Like, we have fake news, and then I have true or false random fact edition. So, you know, we have that kind of game for both of you guys to play. And then, of course, for people who are going to Disney, I have packing trips for your flight and also some of the best rides. So stay tuned for that. But, you know, for us, tea time, again, excited for Disney. I'm actually done packing. How about you, Shyam?
I have not started my packing yet. Radhika is well ahead of the game. I have not started.
Yeah, I just packed my bags because I got so excited. I was like, I kind of want to leave on Monday.
That's fair.
Okay, but yeah, we'll be right back on the Great 108, and we're going to be giving you guys those exact packing tips, so stay tuned.
I remember when the radio stations only played the good stuff with no bad words or commercials.
But Grandpa, they do. 107.9 FM, WWPH in Princeton Junction.
And we're back on the Great 108 again. Like I said, packing tips. So starting off with roll, don't fold your clothes. Honestly, this works for most things. I wouldn't recommend this for shirts that get crinkled easily, because then it's going to get crinkly and it's just not going to be a good look. But for most things...
I'm surprised about this. I've never heard roll.
Have you never seen Marie Kondo? She's like, by the way, a funny story about her. She gave up on organizing, so that actually happened. So maybe don't roll them, but I think you should, because they save a lot of space.
Is Marie Kondo the one who says, find your spark?
Yeah, no,
joy?
She's like, yeah, spark joy with whatever you have. But
she gave up?
Yeah, because she had kids, and her house is like now really messy. It's fine. It happens to everyone. Next, make a packing list. I didn't actually do this. I just started because I feel like if I wrote it down, I would get distracted. But I just decided not to make a packing list. But I did make a list of things I'll need to pack last minute. Things I might be using on Monday and Tuesday.
Toothbrush.
Yes, and also remember your airline's baggage policy and all that. So yeah, that was kind of our little take on some best travel packing hacks. And with that, we'll be right back on the Great 108.
Hey Billy, I'm gonna do a wheelie down the stairs of the science building. It'll be such a cool prank, and it'll impress Amira enough that she'll say yes to going to prom with me. Raj, didn't you know that bikes and mopeds aren't permitted inside the school building? You can bring them to school as long as you lock them in the racks outside the school. Oh, I guess I'll just stick to a sign for my promposal. This has been a message from 107.9 FM WWPH in Princeton Junction.
And we are back on the Home of the Pirate and the Night 107.9 FM here with our bit. It's going to be random facts, true or false. So we have our two contestants. Shyam here. He's quite shady, as we all know.
Of course.
And Areeba, the queen of having really nice long nails.
It's true.
Thank you.
So let's get started. Who will win True or False Random Fact Edition?
Me.
Starting off, roller coasters were invented as a way of transporting things overseas.
Sure, true.
Wait, what?
Roller coasters were invented as a form
No,
of transporting things. Areeba is correct.
Wow.
Next, a pineapple plant takes at least 2 years to produce fruit.
False.
False.
Both, it's true actually.
No way.
Cheetahs don't roar.
True.
True.
Point to both of you. Areeba's in the lead by 1 point. Next, a modern flush toilet was invented by Jean Toilette.
Sure. True.
Yes.
Both of you got it wrong. It wasn't. That was really funny though.
Toilet.
The average cumulus cloud.
What?
I don't know. Sorry. Weighs more than 1 million pounds.
I don't even know what that means, but let's
True.
go with
It's
it.
a cloud.
True.
Okay, Areeba's still in the lead.
Wait, how?
Matt Damon and Ben Affleck were originally cast in The Fight Club.
True.
True.
False. That false. Disney owns the Coca-Cola company.
True.
Yeah, false.
False.
Shyam, what's your answer?
Okay, fine. You know, I'm gonna go true. I'll just go true. Let's go with it.
Areeba's got a point. It's false. Last one. The green code in Matrix is based on cookbook recipes.
That'd be really funny. True.
It is true. It's fine, Areeba, you still win.
Okay.
I just let Shyam have this.
Wait, pause. That's not true. Okay.
She got 1 point extra than you, Shyam.
Okay.
Anyway, that was the Great 108
Sure.
game. We'll be just back.
May I borrow your earpiece?
Why? You gonna listen to 107.9?
But of course.
I love that station so much. It's the best out there. You got some good taste, Spy.
Thank you.
We are back on the Great 108, here to give you guys some information about Disney. I know we're super excited, so here it is. Students should print and complete... Oh, sorry, not Disney, my bad. Here's information about scholarships. Students should submit and print, complete, and submit their scholarship common application into the counseling office by April 18th, 2023. Basically, the scholarships are here, the senior scholarships that the school and many alumni of the school sponsor. So I think that's really important. And basically, you should also check the scholarship packet, which is in the Google Classroom, to find out which scholarships you apply for, plus any additional materials for those scholarships.
Yeah, no, I mean, these scholarships are super important. Again, please know that some of these scholarships have individual application forms, earlier deadlines, and some specific instructions. It's a whole 26 to 31 page checklist for this scholarship common application form. So it's quite long, and you got to return it to the counseling office by April 18th, 2000. So this year, by April.
Yeah, definitely. And also, there's a lot of scholarships. So you can basically apply for as many as you qualify for. So if you can do it, you should. But yeah, on that note, we'll be right back on the Great 108.
I remember when the radio stations only played the good stuff with no bad words or commercials.
But Grandpa, they do. 107.9 FM, WWPH in Princeton Junction.
And we are back. 107.9, what's your function? Bringing the best music and DJs to Princeton Junction. And we are here with the Tea Party for our In the News discussion, starting off with our first story. A New York City doctor and his office manager, who was a New Jersey resident, was charged with, have been sentenced to federal prison because they were in an illegal scheme to prescribe medicine that contained oxycodone to 1.3 million people. Now, this was in exchange for cash and cocaine, other things. Specifically, Howard Edelglass, 67, from New York, was the doctor who kind of ran this pain management clinic, and he received 12 years and 6 months in prison. And his office manager, Marcelo Sansone, 37, of Old Bridge, got a 10-year sentence. So basically, these doctor and office manager were prescribing these pills without any need for them, and oxycodone is a highly regulated drug, so it's not good. Next, 3 people were seriously injured in an SUV collided on Interstate 295 on Gloucester County last Saturday. 23-year-old Philadelphia man was driving his Honda SUV when his vehicle collided with a Toyota SUV, and then it also caused another Honda to struck the Toyota. No other additional details are available at this time. And lastly, North Korea said Monday that they have conducted a submarine launched missile test, which Kim Jong-un has ordered. This test happened on Thursday, and it was supposed to basically be kind of like a sort of a show to the U.S. and South Korea, and the KCNA, or the Korean Central News Agency, implied that North Korea aims to arm the cruise missiles tested with nuclear warheads. So yeah, that was quite some serious news on the Great 108. We'll be just back.
No need to stress. You're listening to 107.9 FM WWPH in Princeton Junction.
And we are back on the Great 108. Right now it's just me and Areeba, and we're going to play a fun game called Fake News. We always play this, and basically I'm just going to have some news for you guys, and we're going to decide if it's fake or not. I have the answers. So Areeba, are you ready to play Fake News? Okay, starting off, 2 pigs, 1 goat on the loose in Illinois County.
Real. No. Real.
That is correct. It is real. Next, we have at least 5 mystery goats seen wandering loose in San Francisco.
Why are there so many goats?
You tell me, man. Do you think this is even true?
No. This one's false.
This is actually also true.
God.
Next, overdue book returned to Oregon Library after 34 years.
Wow. False. That's good.
It was actually returned after 54 years.
I knew you were going to do something like that.
Next, we have man uses table tennis ball and shaving cream for an unusual world record.
True?
I don't know what world record this is, but this is definitely strange.
Now I need to know.
8-year-old girl becomes world's youngest yoga teacher.
False.
7-year-old girl. You're really catching up to me on this. Okay. Owl stows away for 2-week trip on Royal Caribbean cruise ship.
I don't know what you said. Wait.
Owl stows away for 2-week trip on Royal Caribbean cruise ship.
True.
Dang, Areeba really got this one in the bag. She's winning all these games.
Even if Shyam was here, I would win.
You'd still carry. Doing so great. But yeah, with that, we'll be right back on the Great 108.
You know when you're on your way to the bathroom and sometimes you just wander off to the other side of the school building? Or is that just me? Either way, make sure you always have a pass in your hands at all times and don't wander off too far because you might go past your designated areas. Now, with the color-coded passes, teachers can tell if you're roaming the hallways. Not that I ever did that, but I just wanted to give you guys a heads up. This important public service announcement is brought to you by 107.9 FM WWPH in Princeton Junction.
And we are back, best in the state, the Great 108. This is the Tea Party, of course, with Rads. Shyam's out for a bit. And Areeba's here too. So starting off, we're going to talk about the Plainsboro Public Library and the art show that's going on there. I know I always bring you guys an art show or something artsy related. So, a group show by Visual Arts of Princeton Manor will be open in the Plainsboro Library on March 1st. It's scheduled to run until April 1st, so, be sure to get in there. The exhibition will feature 26 diverse works by serious but amateur artists, or amateur but serious artists, and all of whom are residents of Princeton Manor, which is like an active adult community in Kendall Park. And this is their first show outside the manor, which is really cool. So basically, like what they've done through the years is for a while, because of COVID, they couldn't have a show in the manor, so they have done like it outside, but this is like their first show outside their like establishment. So I just overall think it's super cool, and you should definitely check it out. But yeah, with that, we'll be right back on the Great 108.
May I borrow your earpiece?
Why? You gonna listen to 107.9?
But of course.
I love that station so much. It's the best out there. You got some good taste, Spy.
Thank you.
And we are back on the home of the Pirate and the Night 107.9 FM, here to talk about the best rides of Disney World. Starting off, it's absolutely on the top of my bucket list, Avatar Flight of Passage. It's like a 3D simulator with like great theming, and like it's basically an experience you just can't, find anywhere else. So I just think it's so cool.
Oh my god, that's one of my favorite, I haven't been there. I love Avatar, so that's like my dream ride, honestly. And I've seen like that big animatronic that's like a part of it, and one day I just need to go there.
Yeah, I agree. But another cool ride is I've actually heard about this one before, Expedition Everest. I think it's so cool. It's like the theming and storytelling and then the like really crazy drops and stuff. Again, another one, top of my bucket list. And also Star Wars Rise of Resistance and Big Thunder Mountain Railroad. Oh, and Haunted Mansion. Haunted Mansion is one of those like rides you always hear about, so I'm definitely going to go on that one as well. But yeah, with that, we'll be right back on the Great 108. I hope you guys found some good rides you might want to go on.
You know when you're on your way to the bathroom and sometimes you just wander off to the other side of the school building? Or is that just me? Either way, make sure you always have a pass in your hands at all times and don't wander off too far because you might go past your designated areas. Now, with the color-coded passes, teachers can tell if you're roaming the hallways. Not that I ever did that, but I just wanted to give you guys a heads up. This important public service announcement is brought to you by 107.9 FM WWPH in Princeton Junction.
WWPH Princeton Junction.
Pirate Radio, Night Radio, 107.9 FM, The Flash.
Good afternoon, this is Thane with the 107.9 FM Roundup Flash for Monday, March 13th, 2023. A college graduate, nearly 20 years after graduating, is donating nearly $1 million to the university. Carol Matthews LeBeau, after passing away, gifted 35% of her will to the university, which estimated to be $976,500. In state news, TD Bank is refusing to reimburse a customer for credit card fraud. A Saudi Arabian company got a hold of the man's credit card information through unknown means and spent over $5.5K after moving all the man's savings into his checkings account. In local sports news, the Green Bay Packers are signaling very strong for their QB to move to the New York Jets, trying to close any type of deal. Yes, Aaron Rodgers may soon be playing for the Jets and may be advising Mr. Rodgers to take the deal. In weather, showers with a high of 45, and tomorrow expect more showers with a high of 40. This has been Thane with your 107.9 FM Roundup Flash for Monday, March 13th, 2023.
Who's last on the dial? The person in your heart. 1079. A student-run radio, morning and night. 1079. With zero commercials to give you all bliss. 1079. Not only the pirate, but also the night. 1079. 1079. 1079. 1079. 1079.
Stop running in the hallways. I'm going to be late to class, but you could hit someone else. Walk to class rather than run to ensure the safety of other students and teachers around you. Schedules are made to allow students to make sure everyone gets to class on time. You have 5 minutes to get to your next class before the bell rings. If your teacher keeps you for any longer, get a pass. This is a message brought to you by WWPH in Princeton Junction.
That's right, even Joey Esposito thinks so. You'll get the best news, sports, and entertainment only on 107.9 FM.
and we are back on the Great 108 here to play a really quick game called Hit or Miss Billboard Hot 100 edition, where I'm going to name Billboard Hot 100 songs and you have to say hit or miss. Thane's here with us too. Welcome. And so yeah, we're going to determine if these are a hit or miss. Starting off with Die For You by The Weeknd and Ariana Grande, which is currently at number 1.
Hit. I love Ariana's part. I don't care about The Weeknd's. I'm sorry.
Honestly, it's The Weeknd, Ariana Grande, 2-hit wonder. Weeknd, multi-hit wonder.
Okay.
What?
This is some controversial opinions. Next, Flowers by Miley Cyrus.
I'm tired of it.
I'm kind of a miss. I don't know. I don't like it.
It's okay.
It's a miss. It was only good because of the TikTok audio.
It was only good because it had T behind it. Next, Kill Bill by SZA. I like it, yeah. Hit. Next, Boy's a Liar by Ice Spice and Pink Panthers.
Hit.
I love it.
I love me some Pink Panthers. Do not get me started when she dropped music like a year ago.
Yeah.
She 19 and what's that other one?
Whatever it is. We all love Pink Panthers here.
Next,
Pink Panthers
Last Night by Morgan Wallen. Full disclosure, I've never heard of this before.
Me neither.
I've never heard of this.
So it's a miss because we've never heard of it. Next, we have Creepin' by Metro Boomin, The Weeknd, and 21 Savage.
I'm going to have to go with hit, but that's because I don't really listen to Future, and this is one of those songs where you have two amazing artists, like The Weeknd, Future, and Metro Boomin, a song producer, and they just come together to create this very good song. They synergize well.
And then last one, which is 7th on the list, TQG by Karol G and Shakira. I have not heard of this one.
I haven't heard of this.
I have not heard this one either.
A miss. Okay, wait, one more. Unholy by Sam Smith.
No.
Nope. Never heard it.
You've never heard it?
Nope.
Nope. No? Okay.
I see Cuff It at the very bottom, and I love that one. Love it, love it.
So yeah, that was our Billboard Hot 100 hit or miss, and we'll be right back to end the show, Shadley.
Hi, this is Commissioner of Education Chris Surf. This is WWPH 107.9 FM. Have a great day.
And sadly, guys, that is the end of our show today. We had some pretty fun talks and whatnot, but I think it's time for us to go. Sadly, we had a pretty great show, though.
So, I love this show. You made me laugh really hard in between.
Thank you. That means a lot. And yeah, that was the Tea Party on 107.9 FM. This is Radhika.
Areeba.
And Shyam was here for a little bit. So yeah, join us next time on 107.9 FM, WWPH in Pleasant Junction.
107.9 WWPH.
Your community, your world, your radio station. 107.9 FM. WWPH in Princeton Junction.